So we're going to talk about what you know best about flat files. So, of course, what you are doing is all white hat practices, all 100% TOS compliant. So let's get into this. So first tell us about what a flat file is and where to get it, how to find it, because a lot of sellers just go to Seller Central, create a listing, search, and then if it's a new one, they create to, not without a UPC, create their own, and just click, and then enter the information. They don't really use the flat files unless they're familiar with it. So tell us what it is and where you find it.
Right. So, it's one of those things with Amazon that's very much mystery, but definitely not a secret. So, and Amazon has what are called inventory file templates. And these are, ways basically to get into the back end of Amazon in a condoned way. Like you said, it's all white hat. And a lot of times they tell you to do it themselves. They can also walk you through it. So like I said, it's not a secret. It's a very, very underutilized tool for Amazon sellers, and they definitely need to know how to use it and to use it. So the two ways that you can find it is, one is you can download a category listings report. Unfortunately, that is not activated in everyone's account automatically. It used to be, but it is not now. You actually have to go to Seller Performance and request that they activate that for you. And basically what you do is you put in the date for before your very first product that you've uploaded. And that way you can get basically a record of every product you've uploaded, the SKUs, the ASINs, so on and so forth. I actually highly recommend that sellers do that right off the bat, so that they have a record of that. It can be very useful later, especially if you don't remember the exact SKU that you used from one time to the other. So going back to that, the second way that you can do it is it's called a category specific file. So if you happen to sell in the grocery department, let's say you have baby food, then you will download a template that is specifically for category grocery, baby food niche. And that way you have a template that is very specific to your particular product. So that's two ways that you can do it. And one thing I didn't mention is that they're just Excel spreadsheets. So they're a little bit more complicated than a regular Excel spreadsheet because Amazon has all of their restrictions and requirements. It can get a little complicated, but basically if you become familiar with it, you're good to go.
Yeah. So you want to hear how I find it? Mm-hmm. So what happens is, so when I'm working with a client, I first, you do your competitive research, you look at your ASINs that you're going to target, or you want to be like when you grow up, so to speak, which listings are the ones that you want to be like. So when you go to those listings, I tell them scroll all the way down or just do a search on that page using Control F. Just search the keyword ASIN. That usually appears. If you have one of those browser plugins, then it will appear more, but ordinarily it appears no more than twice on a standard page. And it will take you right down to like the middle of the page where you see the bestsellers rank and the ASIN and the product dimensions and all that stuff. It's all together in one place. And then I tell them, not the bestseller rank top level category, but look at the category, the sub category that the item is ranked in. That is the category that will be your home. And then what you do is you then flip over to Seller Central and you go to your add a product screen. I think it's the second one in the middle where my product is not listed. And then you start to click through the same path that you copied from the competition. And because it will, as you click one, it will open up the subcategories under it. And then you click again, open up the subcategory. So you basically replicate exactly where that top ASIN that you want to target is listed. And once you get to the bottom, it's going to show the button that says download. And you download that template, that's your template.
Yeah, so let's back up and just say that it's, under add a product and then add a product via upload. And under that, you'll be able to see a number of different tabs. One will be for downloading a category specific template, which is exactly, then you go through the path that you just talked about to find it. Now, once a product is actually uploaded in a certain category, it can be very difficult to find what that original category was. And then trying to change it, you might come into errors and so on and so forth. But essentially, once you have a flat file built out with your product and with all of your manage inventory page, everything there, then what you do is you make updates, you change a few things, whatever needs to be done, and then re-upload it to Amazon, and it goes directly into their catalog.